We're going to be having a welcome address from our chairman. We have earlier introduced him, and it's no other than Dr. Anthony Asue, Edo State Chairman of the PDP Caretaker Committee. A round of applause for him, please, as he opens this event with his address. Thank you so much.
My party chairman, can you please come forward? Party chairman, LGA party chairman, please come forward. PDP! It be like say, you get as a bill. PDP! PDP! No, okay, let's start. Akoko Edo, PDP! Akoko Edo alone. PDP! Owa West, PDP! Owa East, PDP!
Power to the people!
Esako Central, PDP!
Power to the people!
Esako East, PDP!
Power to the people!
Esako West, PDP! Esa West, PDP! Esa Central, PDP!
Power to the people!
Esa Southeast, PDP!
Power to the people!
Now we they take first one, I see them. Ego, PDP!
Power to the people!
Ikbobaha, PDP! Oredo, PDP!
Power to the people!
Aviadno, it's PDP! Avia Southwest, PDP! Igwebe, PDP! Okay. I hope I didn't leave out any local government. Okay. Esa no it. Esa no it. Is that the it now? Esa not east. PDP. Orion. PDP. Uhonde. PDP. Okay. If you are happy, please put up your hand. If you are happy to be here, please put up your hand. Put up your hand if you are happy to be here. If you are happy, okay, then you are not happy to be here. Let me stand on existing protocol that has been established by the MC. And I suggest that if you come to this microphone, just please adopt the already established protocol. Let me, on behalf of the Edo State PDP Caretaker Committee, welcome each and every one of you to this very, very important, crucial stakeholders meeting holding here at the party secretariat in Benin City. This meeting is so crucial because it's coming at a very auspicious time in the history of our party in the state. I want to specifically join me in welcoming the chairman of this occasion, the man that has seen it all, the man that was two-term governor of this state, the man, by many accounts, belongs to one of those that did very well for the people of this state. His Excellency, Lucky Nosakare Igbinedion. Your Excellency, you are a beacon of hope for many of us here. You are an inspiration to many of us here. You were there when this PDP was formed. You saw it all. And since 1999, you have not. You have remained with us. You have not left us. And you have always supported us, most especially at this trying time that we are experiencing in Edo State. Your Excellency, we are most grateful. And it's not a coincidence that you are sharing this meeting. Because we believe that anybody, everybody, you need a cover. And we believe that His Excellency has been providing that cover and will continue to provide that cover. I'm sure that many of you will be wondering what would the chairman say about the happenings in the party, in the nation, and in Edo State. I will not, my welcome address is not to speak to that specifically, but I will say something, just so that we clear the air. As we speak, the party is experiencing some difficulties. I do not share the word our Archbishop used on us when he said remnants of the PDP in Edo State. We are not remnants of the PDP in Edo State. We own this party in this state. We are the majority in this state. This is the structure of the PDP in Edo State. We are not remnants and can never be remnants. We know we will be the first to accept that we have issues. But when do you know the quality of a human being? Is when you have crisis. When you have crisis, that is when you know who is your friend and who is your brother. Just a little turbulence. Men that the party has been kind to. Men and women, without the party, they will have been nowhere. They are leading the way out of the party. Who does that? Who does that? Who leaves his house when the thing is dripping? You wait and you fix it, and you can go for a better house after you have fixed it. So for us, I want to assure all of you, we accept the fact that we have issues. We also accept the fact that those issues, this crisis, will bring out the best in us, as is already showing with the presence of all of you here. We are not afraid of the future. We are so sure of the future. That's why we can stand before you and tell you, don't be afraid. Don't despair. Light will always come after darkness. Always. It is not only when there's light that you have people surrounding you. It's also very good that when you have darkness, you can see quality of people standing by you. When I walked into this arena this morning and I saw the people seated, I was happy. I was happy. These are the true owners of the PDP in Edo State. These are the leaders of the PDP in Edo State. These are those around whom PDP has to be built. We don't know what will happen tomorrow, but we do know who will not take over the structure of PDP in Edo State. So, guys, don't be afraid. Don't despair. The future is so bright. We are on the right path. Because the point is, what do we want? We want our mandate back. That is what we are concerned about. That is what we all pray about. That is what we desire. And God, in His infinite mercies, will grant our heart desires. Amen. So don't worry about those leaving us, those that the party gave tickets to, those who didn't have money to print posters. We gave them tickets, we campaigned for them. They got to where they were, getting a last every month, and now they are decamping. Don't bother about them. That means that they were not really, they didn't have PDP at heart. That means they just wanted to come and take the ticket, get to where they wanted, and they are gone. Are those people, should we worry about such people? No. We cannot worry about such people. We have more content in us than those people. With all humility, we have more content. We have integrity. So for us in Edo, for the PDP in Edo, we are very united. We are very united, and we are strong. Don't mind some of the social media you will have seen of late. I tell people, if somebody does something extremely stupid, you have two options. You either ignore it or you reply. Many people believe that we should be replying, and that is why You see some of us at times replying from time to time. But trust me, the golden rule that silence is the best answer to a fool is still in place. It's still very relevant. And so from time to time, we will just keep quiet and watch their foolery and their stupidity. And we will not be dissuaded by that. For the national issue with the party, guys, I will take that on at two levels. Number one, I think it is a very wrong strategy, a very weak strategy for the APC to have as a strategy taking strong men from the PDP by means of threats, by means of blackmail, by using state apparatus to coerce people to join them. Guys, we all know the people that matter every time of any election time are the people. What it means is that the APC at the national level themselves, they are very weak people. They don't have confidence in themselves. That's why they're not even ready to address the concerns of the people. That's why they're not ready to make sure that the people have good life. They believe that they can get back to power by grabbing strong people left, right, and center. Should that be a problem for us? No. Is that worthy of paying attention to? Secondly, those people, those are our people that are making themselves available to be plucked, to be picked. Shouldn't we question their integrity? Shouldn't we question their faithfulness to the party? Shouldn't we question the content of their character? Let's be assured of one single thing. The person we are following in Edo State PDP, we are so resolute because we know that we are on the right path. We know that he has integrity. We know that he has capacity. We know that he will lead us to the promised land. We know that Edo people will have happiness and prosperity once he comes into power. We know that it's about the people, not about me, not about you, but about the 5 million Edo people. That is the person we are following. That is what we want to do. Not about who is plotting to use the party platform to go and be getting money from all over the place. Those are not the people that we want to head this party in this state. We want people that will align with the dreams and aspirations of our candidate when he's sworn in. So guys, as I said, as you see behind me, there are 18 LGA party chairmen. They will call them the GOCs of the party. Orion is not here because he's away, he's on medical. Not every other person, every other party man, every other party chairman is here with us. And that base, that foundation is on what we are building the party. The next most important segment are the councillors that have surprised many of us. Councillors, if you are here, please just stand up and be recognized. Councillors, from wherever you are. Councillors. Councillors, Oredo councillors, where are they? Okay, we hear the leader of Oredo is burying his father, so everybody, please sit down. Thank you, thank you. We appreciate what you've done for this party by sticking with the party, in spite of all the intimidation, in spite of the fact that they have denied you your salaries in December. You are still staying with the party. May God continue to bless you and your families. The world party chairmen are intact. The world executives are intact. The 192 world executives are intact. The 18 LGA executives are intact. And somebody is coming to say he has another caretaker. Where? In which world? In this our land? Finally, let me again, on behalf of the caretaker committee, on behalf of our candidates, on behalf of my GOCs, assure you that we will do whatever it takes, whatever is humanly possible, to make sure that this party in Edo State, once we reclaim our mandate, is properly structured and aligned with the government, with the incoming government, so that Edo people will experience prosperity. What PDP has always been known for is about the prosperity of the people. That is the problem that people have, because it's not the prosperity, it's not about the people, it's about themselves. We are saying in PDP, we are about you, the people, not about ourselves. On that note, thank you so much and God bless you.
I cannot start this statement without recognizing our incoming governor, Barrister Asue, Igbinedion. Thank you very much. Let me say I leave the rest to the existing protocols. For the past several months, I have been invited to speak on television stations, Arise Television, channels, AIT, etc. I have declined all of them. It does not mean that I don't know what to say or don't have something to say, but I've just been watching events. If you pardon me, I have some notes I have here. I will use them, so I can say a few things which I think might be useful to this meeting. It is indeed very appropriate to convene this meeting of us at this time. And I'm very pleased with the attendance that I see here. The PDP actually kick-started this fourth republic. And I'm pleased that the very first governor of Edo State, His Excellency Lucky Igbinedion of PDP, is here with us today too. His deputy, Chief Mike Ogedome, is also here with us today. After serving as deputy governor for 8 years, Chief Mike Ogedome proceeded to serve as chief of staff of President Goodluck Jonathan. Their being here today and giving leadership to their party at this state level is highly commendable. I see as well here in this arena former distinguished senators, John Ogbeshia and the rest of them, former members of House of Reps and present members of House of Reps, former members of House of Assembly, also here in this meeting. A good and realistic political party is indeed a family that is always bound together in pursuit of the best agenda and the common good of its people in the entire nation, which is the wider family, whether in good times or bad times. I would dare say that the PDP kick-started this fourth republic in this manner and established a realistic political party that up till today has its presence in every nook and cranny of our nation. The party therefore grew to become the biggest political party in Africa. A political party is not a business venture or a location where well-known crooks and corrupt speculators assemble to perform their destructive roles. The continuous 16 years in national office of the PDP that commenced in this fourth republic has remained so far unrivaled and indelible, and it's now true that most Nigerians yearn for those days to come back. Sometimes power corrupts, and absolute power corrupts absolutely. I personally recall that there was a former PDP national chairman, a good man, who out of nowhere declared that the PDP was destined to be in power for another 60 years. It was about then that some right-thinking Nigerians gathered together to form an alternative. They formed an alternative party platform that, which was APC, which was born in 2014 through the merger for the first time of some opposition political parties. Various attempts to form alliances or coalitions had hitherto failed. All the parties that merged to form the new party lost their original identity. This included ACN, that had 7 governors at the time, with 6 from the southwest and 1 from Edo State from the south-south. The idea then was to have alternative platforms of 2 major political parties as exist in major democracies, such as in the USA and in the United Kingdom. Can I sit down, please? Thank you. My assessment is that the APC was hijacked by some forces and converted into a structure that was not of the best interest of our nation. We are all witnesses of their operations so far, and indeed the disaster that we are going through now. The party is now a collection of people possessing only personal interests. Take a look at the United States. When the Republicans do not serve the proper purpose, the Democrats take over. And in the UK, that is the same situation between Labour and the Conservatives. Despite the grave difficulties that our country faces today, under desperate efforts to destroy the PDP, so that the country may become a one-party dictatorship, it is very clear to me that the only way forward for our country now is the survival of the PDP. History will certainly be kind to all of you gathered here today. With the successful and appropriate adjustments at the highest leadership level, which I see now ongoing, I believe all will be well with the PDP and our country in a non-too-distant future. No organization, political party, or country can progress smoothly without obeying established rules and regulations. In the political party, we have a constitution which has been reviewed from time to time. That constitution contains the acceptable rules and regulations of operating the party at all levels. It also establishes in very clear terms the roles that all its members can play. In the heart of all this is also discipline with discipline. Without discipline, the party cannot operate successfully. In Edo State, the PDP lost the state in 2007-2008. After that loss, for about 13 years, it had a rather failed leadership in the state. Had a rather failed leadership in the state and could not win any elections. That failed leadership is the one that is dancing around here this time. Thank God, some leaders stepped in, and many of them are with us here today, like Igbinedion, Ogedome, etc., and delivered the state back to the PDP in 2020. In 2024, as you all know, our distinguished candidate, Dr. Barrister Asue Godalo, with his running mate, Barrister Sorojon Oge, won the election hands down. We are still pursuing the retrieval. We are still pursuing the retrieval of their genuine mandate. I am confident that in the end, justice will prevail. There are a handful of persons who proclaim to be members of our party, but in reality they are agents of some other people with incredible personal ambitions. These persons have fought to tear down our party during the past 4 years or so. It is now crystal clear that some of them who claimed to lead the party in Edo State from 2007 to 2019 or so spent that whole time working seriously against the PDP. Edo State is a key state in the South-South region. The South-South region has been a key PDP region with all the 16 states in PDP for a long, long time. Unfortunately, once again, we have some persons with personal ambition who are committed to destroying the PDP unity and strength in the South-South region for a method of pottage. It was indeed a very welcome development when very recently the Supreme Court ruled that the leadership structure and management of political parties remains the internal affairs of each party. The National Working Committee of our party has quite appropriately established caretaker committees to operate the running of our party in states where such structures are necessary, which incidentally includes Edo State. Recently, there was an illegal conference held in a hotel in Calabar where the group involved claimed they were electing a new PDP South-South ESCO. To cut a long story short, the National Working Committee had since dissociated itself from that charade. The National Working Committee has since then established a caretaker committee for the South-South, led by Honorable Emma Ogidi. He told me he was going to be here this morning. I don't know whether he's here. The recent activities of members of that illegal group are indeed very highly offensive. This stakeholders meeting is very important indeed. It conveys a very clear message to the country that the PDP in Edo State is strong and vibrant. It is very clear that all those who are now fully in the opposing party, but pretending to be still in PDP, are performing criminal acts far more dangerous than anti-party activities. It is in their best interest to immediately declare their exit from the PDP. We have in this arena, I believe, all our elected local government chairmen who unfortunately have been illegally barred from performing their duties for which they were elected. The judiciary has appropriately declared the actions illegal, but it seems we are now in a lawless environment where court judgments are recklessly ignored. Recently, I saw a collection of some individuals picked from here and there being presented to the present governor for accreditation as local government chairman. That is very unfortunate indeed. We will continue with our genuine struggle for the respect of the law. The APC attack on the South-South region has been intense recently. I've seen in the press reports of the defection of our Delta State governor to APC, and this also included the defection of his predecessor, Dr. Fiai Okowa, to the APC as well. I'm aware of the route we took in the PDP to give Governor Sharif Oborewori the ticket of our party, as well as to give his predecessor the vice presidential ticket. All that I can say now is that it is indeed very early to express too much regrets. It is It is not out of place to say that the people of Delta have not yet spoken, recalling that in 2023, PDP lost Delta State massively to Senator Peter Obi of Labour Party, a candidate with no governor as at that time. So whatever it is, don't be worried. The reason why people have left the party in Delta is going to come out sooner or later. It has nothing to do with the PDP party. It is an attempt for self-preservation. However, I do not think that anyone who is a serious politician or serious leader should be frightened. People would like to go to jail, to go to prison, in order to prove that they are leading their people. Not be frightened because perhaps you stole some money and they are worrying you. No, that is not the idea. The thing is that, you know, I can assure you that with the balance of the governance that we have, we will continue and we will succeed. I remember that in 2015, after we lost the election, that there was such a big move that PDP should now merge with other parties, and etc., etc. But there were leaders of PDP then in Abuja who said no, PDP is a foundation, and that they're not going to change their name. They're going to use their name. And of course, people who want to join them can join them. I think we are making progress. I understand from the meeting that the governors had in Ibadan recently that there will be the next meeting on the 27th of May. And that is without fault. 27th of May. I believe gradually we shall have decisions taken that will portray us in the right light. If the issue of declaring emergencies and this, that, and the other around over. I thank you all for listening to me. I said a few things here which are my personal thoughts, and I believe in the best interest of our party that you recognize that the road to victory is not usually very smooth. But I believe that seeing you all here gathered and that you are all here committed to the PDP party, I advise you to hold steadily to what you are doing. I congratulate the members of the House of Assembly of this party who are still with us. Even if there are only 2 or 3 or 4 or 5 or 6 or 7, they've done very well. So give them a round of applause. Give them a round of applause. And I believe that our incoming governor is watching carefully. When you get there, Mr. Governor, know what to do. I know you will get there. It means that you should work with the people you are finding here now. You should work with them, consult them, give them the opportunity to advise you. And if you want to choose anyone from their territory, consult them. Don't go and pick anybody and then announce it to us. That's why those people are running away, because they are nobody. I think the press is here. This is the PDP of Edo State. That thing that was being broadcast by the man who was chairman of PDP 2007 to 2019 and failed is not PDP. It's not PDP. That is a group that is destined to cause confusion in our state. There is no way that a national vice chairman of a section can dissolve any committee of a state. It's impossible. It's always done at the national level. So it was all nonsense to give people who do not understand the run of the party what is going on. I'd like to thank you all for listening to me. I thank you all for being here. I look forward to other contributions, and I believe that we shall have a beautiful afternoon. Thank you very much.
Well, it gives you an idea of what it was and what PDP does. While we were there, we recognized PDP as a leaders' party. Edo State was on a tripod. And the leaders determined the manifesto, what we do, and we were just to execute as the executive. Where I'm going is this. What we are witnessing today, the dissipation or whatever it is, has to do with the fabric, what we have gotten used to in the past few years. That people seeking to be kings, that is, people who are contesting election, become the leaders of the party. It's just a word of thought for us to have in mind going forward. That is why you can wake up in the morning, somebody you are sweated for, you are followed round and round and round, you deprive yourself. He wakes up for his personal goal and abandons you. You now remain in the wilderness. We pray that our people will see the light, and eventually things will return to what they are supposed to be. PDP. I looked around as I came in. I've seen all the old soldiers, all the great men, through the foundation of the PDP, through all the processes to where we have got into today. The real politicians, they are here. Ugbesha is there. That is major. It was majority there. That's what we call it major. Our first chief whip, Pascal, I think I saw him just now. Chief Tom Ikimi is there. Oge was there, though he danced a little at Jasco and saw the light again. Owe has been leader from the beginning. My own personal speaker, Itula, is there. A host of everybody. When I see that, I know that the party remains strong. It remains the Iroko of our state. You see, Chief Anani used to tell us that he said, stones are thrown at fruit-bearing trees. You cannot be strong and they are not throwing stones at you. That should not discourage you. My message, therefore, we should be resolute. PDP remains a strong party. It remains very strong, capable of winning elections now and in the future. Efforts are very much on at national level, very much on, to take care of the issues that are confronting the party and continue the process of building the party towards defending it and ensuring that it remains the election winning machine of Nigeria. Above all this, we continue to pray. We continue to pray to God while we walk, so that our genuine intentions, our hopes, our aspirations are oiled by the power of the Almighty God. I want to use the opportunity to to thank the conveners of this meeting. It has brought hope and more confidence to the party in Edo State and even in Nigeria. I thank you very much. PDP. PDP.
Well, Mr. Chairman, politicians like to talk. I don't think we should waste our time discussing what is happening in the state with a bunch of rascals who are running here and there, doing one thing or the other. The people who determine the politics of this state are sitting down here today. The people who define where the votes go to in this state are sitting down here today. Therefore, thinking that discussing Darnobi and the rest of them, sorry to mention a name, is to me a waste of time. Absolute waste of time. We are giving them undue relevance, undue importance. I think we should just move away from that. It has happened. It will continue to happen with people. When people gather together to form a political party, you will find some Judas amongst them. That's what we're having now. Therefore, again, I think what we need to do is to dedicate ourselves. Those of us who are here can win the election. We have been the ones winning the election in this state. So I don't think we should be bothered. I won't waste my time on any of the things they are saying. On the national level, again, it is to be expected. I've always said that we are going through an evolutionary political process. We must go through all of this. The time will come when everything will settle. And then we'll begin to play politics as it is. If this is all we have in Edo State, why should we worry? I don't see why we should be worried about where we are going. My concern is our mandate. We should all continue to pray that we find favor in the eyes of God to give us our mandate back. Thank you very much.
Thank you, distinguished Senator Odion Kwesi. We are calling on our father, Pa Imasoge, to give us a speech. Otobel. PDP!
Power to the people!
I'm happy addressing PDP leaders who are seated here. I've gone through all, and I can see these are the
In this state are sitting down here today. Therefore, thinking that discussing Darnobi and the rest of them, sorry to mention a name, is to me a waste of time. Absolute waste of time. We are giving them undue relevance, undue importance. I think we should just move away from that. It has happened. It will continue to happen with people. When people gather together to form a political party, you will find some Judas amongst them. That's what we're having now. Therefore, again, I think what we need to do is to dedicate ourselves. Those of us who are here can win the election. We have been the ones winning the election in this state. So I don't think we should be bothered. I won't waste my time on any of the things they are saying. On the national level, again, it is to be expected. I've always said that we are going through an evolutionary political process. We must go through all of this. The time will come when everything will settle, and then we'll begin to play politics as it is. If this is all we have in Edo State, why should we worry? I don't see why we should be worried about where we are going. My concern is our mandate. We should all continue to pray that we'll find favor in the eyes of God to give us our mandate back. Thank you very much.
PDP. I'm happy addressing PDP leaders who are seated here. I've gone through all, and I can see these are the grassroots people. I don't believe you stay in Abuja or in Lagos, that is how you control the party. Those who own the past land are the owners of the party. We are those sitting down here. Those who are leaving us will bring me back to what we call integrity. They do not know what is integrity. Myself standing here today, I led the would-be member of PDP in 1998 to Abuja, led my 3 leaders to register this party. I have not moved an inch. I will not say my party didn't offend me, but who will I leave the house for? Whereas those who are living now, we are rejected by other parties, and we accommodated them. Now things are going zigzag, they are leaving us. I want to tell you, with Asue Odaro, we will triumph. I don't want to talk too much because I'm a grassroots and I believe we will win. Thank you.
PDP, power to the people. Our respected leaders, just like the chairman have directed, I respectfully adopt the already established protocol. Having listened to the address of our national leader, I don't think there's much to say anymore. But just to add that tough times doesn't last, but tough do. I want to encourage every one of you. I want you to be happy. I want you to be strong. That whatever that is going on today in our party, whether at the state level or at the national level, that is just a matter of time. Because if we say we are practicing democracy in Nigeria, there cannot be democracy when there is no viable opposition. We will not allow anyone to truncate our democracy by making our country a one-party state. Because the opportunity you have to choose your leaders is when there are always alternatives. When PDP was in power, both at the federal and the state level, like our former deputy governor did mention, they gave opportunity to the opposition. In fact, in advanced nations, the party in power also formed opposition, not to strangulate them. I want to appeal to you that yes, we have been through the first stage at the tribunal. Opportunities abound, both at the appeal and at the Supreme Court. I understand that everyone is moving around now talking about 2027. Sometimes I ask, why are people trying to play God? We are all here today. We don't know who will get to 2027. So why are people worried about 2027? Even when we get to 2027, what happens afterwards? So we must begin to think about our today, also process what our tomorrow is likely to be. And I also join my leaders to encourage our council chairmen, our vice chairmen, and our councillors who have decided to stand strong and firm with us. I want to say that your sacrifice are duly recognized. And by the grace of God, this party leadership will reward the struggles that you have put in for our party. This message also goes to the very few and formidable members that are remaining in the Edo State House of Assembly. I want to say that be strong. I am the only one standing on behalf of this party in the state at the national level. I want to tell you that I am strong. So for me, looking at our leaders seated here, our candidates of our great party, I know that PDP will eventually take over the state, govern the state for the betterment of the Edo people. So once again, I want to thank every one of you. And lastly, to say that we are all stronger together. If they were very comfortable, I'm not sure they will be looking for any one of you because they've not been able to even sort out their own problems. But because they know they have not been able to justify the position that they have taken, they are looking for numbers to fill in their house in order to say they will be able to win Edo. And our leader did mention whatever that is going to happen in Edo 2027, come any election, it is the leadership that are seated here today that will determine where to go. Thank you and God bless.
PDP, power to the people. I greet my leaders where sit down. I salute all of you. And I believe, say, on behalf of Edo North youth, we have to stand firmly with this party. Those leaders that are calling the youth, come to this side, come and do this one, come do this one, come do that one. Don't accept them because they will just use you and dump you. So we have to stand firmly and work with our party. PDP.
This meeting was necessitated by the antics of Danobi. That is the truth. It is because he came on air and did what he did. First of all, he rented the secretariat and gave it to some maybe disgruntled members of our party. Then the next time he came around, he now said he has dissolved a legally constituted caretaker committee set up by the national body. I want to recall that not too long ago, the national executive of our great party dissolved the South-South zonal committee or executive because there was a fake primaries that was held by Danobi, which was not recognized. And following from that, the South-South zonal committee was dissolved. So as of today, Dan has no, what do I call it now? He has no standing in the party. He has no local standard. He has no locals. So on what basis is he now coming to do what he's doing? I brought this copy of the party constitution as amended in 2017. And in his statement, when he was dissolving the Edo State Caretaker Committee and the legally constituted Executive Committee of Bayelsa, with reference to Edo State, he said he was doing so because they performed woefully in the last election. When I saw that, I laughed. I said, look at this man. Did you win your ward and unit in the last election? I'm sure there are people from there. Did they win his ward and unit? You didn't do that. Now you are saying you are dissolving a whole executive because they didn't perform. What an irony. I've looked at the sections he quoted copiously here, the Constitution, Section 10.1, G, F, K, and then Section 26.2, Section 58, and Section 59. I've looked at them, and what was I looking for? Is there any place there that says a body that be legally dissolved has the power to come and dissolve another body? You are not a functioning body anymore. As far as we are concerned, that South-South zonal thing is a dead motherfucker, as far as I'm concerned. So how now do you come around to say you dissolve the caretaker committee in Edo State and the legally constituted executive committee in Bayelsa? You don't have the locals. You are no more a recognized member of this executive. If you just did there as a party member, now just to, what have you. So, ladies and gentlemen, I thought I should make this abundantly clear that Dan that is doing what he's doing, he knows why he's doing so. He does not have the locus to do what he's doing. The body that he has been dissolved. Therefore, he cannot now come around to say that I'm dissolving a state caretaker committee or what have you. So I think we should take this home. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
My leaders, I'm standing on the existing protocol, and I'm just going to be very brief. Because me standing here, I think I've experienced enough to speak on behalf of PDP and PDP women. I've been with PDP since 1998. My former governor and the deputy that are here will attest to that I have been with them for the past 17 or 18 years after their government. We are going through this stage. It's not the first time. We had a time where for 12 years, we did not belong to any government, but we were strong. We were strong because we had leadership that was strong. And that's what we are going to ask our leaders to please be steadfast and strong for the followers. I'm happy because our candidate, who probably came into party, functional politics over a year ago, is standing gidigba as if he has been with the party for the past 20 years. And that strength that he has given to us is what is keeping us to today. Because we have found a man, even at this stage when he has not been declared the governor, every adult man and woman knows that he's the governor we are waiting for. So what we will ask is that, Your Excellency, anything that will keep these people afloat until you get your mandate should be strictly adhered to. Anything that will keep us afloat, especially those at home at the grassroots, we must communicate with them and let them know what we are doing. They are there for you. When I see you on television, when people see you, it's like the Messiah has come. And there is so much quiet in the city because they are waiting for you. And I'm sure in another few months, when you get your mandate and you become the governor of this state, we will have cause to glorify God because this mandate is our own and we are going to get it. PDP!
PDP! Payday and pay. I am Honorable Goodluck Osama Ogbede, Councillor, Ward 9, Oriomo, Local Government. Leaders, I want to appreciate this opportunity, even as I stand on my mouthpiece. Elizabeth says the future belongs to those who knows the beauty of their dream. For our party, we have no other option. It is a fight to finish. I want to also let us know that as we speak, those that left the party, they are already looking for how to woo people. Because where they went to, they have told them, you can't just come alone. So they are looking for people to regroup. And they've not been able to convince any youth or any man or any woman. So why are we worried? My leaders want to assure you, we go nowhere. We are sure that our mandate will be gotten. We must get back our mandate. We are sure. We are certain. So for that aspect, the youth, we are ready to hold our party. Even while the salad comes in a short time. But however, I want to appeal on behalf of the youth and those who are sincere with their heart burning PDP. The idea of rascality of Yahoo boys come take this ticket back to back, please. Those that are working now, the leaders have assured us we can see them. Not tomorrow. Sorry begins to fly and fly. That because you don't have the resources. For months we have not been paid. We don't care. We have told them this party, we will hold our party. Because we cannot afford to allow corruption fly abroad while we are living. That's the essence. We must stand. I want to assure. Thank God for some of us in the room. We are up to 10 castles in Oriomo. Out of 10, we have 10. That's so that the battle is starting from home. we have leaders in our party that we can look up to. Like in Maurema, we have someone like Festus Osagbovo, a leader that will say, stay here, we will sit here. My leaders, I've seen my Ikimi governor, sir. We are not afraid. These councillors you are seeing here, people are still begging night back to back. We go nowhere. Because the moment we decide to leave, we'll start digging the grave. Posterity will not forgive us. It is on that note we are assuring our party over and over that the youth of PDP will continue to stand and remain firm for the party. But when we continue to jubilate, do not forget these people. Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Distinguished leaders, esteemed stakeholders, loyal party members of our great party, good afternoon. Let me thank you all for your continued dedication to your presence here today and your unshaken belief in the ideals and future of our party. It is no secret that we are navigating through some challenging times. Times that have tested our unity, our discipline, and our collective resolve. But these challenges, while difficult, are not unfamiliar. Every serious political organization, especially one with a rich history and a mandate to serve, must from time to time pause, reflect, and recommit to its core values. That is exactly where we are today. We have had internal disagreements, grievances, and moments of discontent. These are realities we must not ignore or paper over. Instead, we must confront them head on with sincerity, humility, and maturity. That is why, with the support and approval of our leaders, I'm volunteering to establish a team, PDP United for Progress. This team will have one clear mission: to reach out to our brothers and sisters, not with condemnation, but with compassion, to remind them that the strength of any political family lies not in the moment of agreement, but in its ability to resolve disagreements without breaking its bonds. We will speak to them, we will listen to them, and we will urge them to return to the fold, not as spectators, but as active builders of the future we all believe in. However, as we seek reconciliation, we must also uphold the sanctity of our party's constitution. No meaningful progress can be made without discipline and structure. Our constitution is our guide. It is the framework within which we must operate no matter our grievance or ambitions. My dear leaders and fellow party members, this moment is bigger than any individual. This is not just about today's politics, it is about tomorrow's leaders. We have a responsibility to the young men and women across Edo State and across the nation who are looking to this party as a platform of leadership, service, and transformation. Some of them are preparing to contest for the seats in House of Assembly and National Assembly and other key positions. We owe them a party that is viable, united, and forward-looking. We also owe the people of Edo State something profound, a strong and purposeful opposition, one that can speak truth to power, one that can hold the ruling party accountable, one that will ensure the voices of the people are not drowned out by complacency or one-party dominance. Let us therefore rise above our personal interests and internal divisions. Let us build a party that can carry the hopes of the next generation. Let us stay the course. Our history has shown that we are at our best when we are united. Let this be the beginning of a new chapter, a chapter of healing, of rebuilding, and of renewed commitment to the ideals we all swore to uphold. Thank you, and may God bless our party and bless the good people of Edo State. Thank you very much.
PDP!
Power to the people.
I always tell people when they see me, I say, look at my face. What do you see? What do you see? What do you see? This is the time when you know men from the boys. It is times like this that show our true character. I want to thank all of you that have stood by the party, especially our elected chairmen and councillors. The times have been trying for all of you, but you stood your ground. For our members of the House of Assembly also, many of you are here, I want to also thank you. This time will soon pass. But we all read the Bible. We saw what happened to the children of God. It was not easy. But the promise that God gave them came to pass. That promise that I've given to you regarding the governorship would come to pass. Thank you very much.
PDP! If I never learned anything for the past 1 year, okay, don't they teach me, say, can they talk small, soft. I beg, we're going to sit down. Our party leaders and our fathers, I thank you. I don't want to go mentioning one by one, but I must mention some. I beg, I'm not going to talk too long. I know some people tired, some people hungry. Food day, just calm, no problem. But I'm not going to talk too long. I have to, let me start with, I have a number of guys here, but I go start with, in no order, so that I go still chop, lunch chop. But I go start with my guys, Chief Igbinedion. I thank you. Because from the day where I step into your house, where we begin talk, where you tell me, say, no shaking, no fear. Since that day, no shaking, no fear. And make I tell everybody where they this place, because if you get lucky behind you, don't be say you only get good luck, you get God luck. So I thank you, sir. God bless you. My father, my mentor, my leader, Chief Tom Ikimi. The way they speak English, don't be Oxford, don't be Cambridge, don't be Harvard. But more importantly, your integrity, your strength, your loyalty, your dedication. I thank you very much, sir. And I thank you for the mentoring. Just two more people. There's one more, a guy where they give me bad eye because I sparked for a house yesterday. You never seen me spark before. Senator John Ogbesha, my father, sir. I thank you. Pai Masoge, since that day with me and you jam, when you tell me, say, make I sit down for your leg, I still stay on your leg. Thank you, sir. I thank all our leaders. My party chairman, you try. They don't cane you, but they take the cane, you try. Our right honorable speaker, deputy speaker, you walked in as we were speaking. Thank you so much. I enjoy your bravery. You're a woman, a true woman of strength. Make all everybody here, making help me thank Osaro okay, my deputy. Making a thank him. Now, man, where God creates be that man. Making a clap for him. Making a clap for him. Making a clap for him. Now, man, when I stepped into this arena, I'm probably the youngest member of this party. But the way I was accepted, particularly by our party chairmen in each of the local governments, starting with, I will write book. When I write book, that book will sell. Well, I remember one day where party chairman carried me for middle of night, go a donut. But that book we will talk about another day. But I want to thank everybody here. Everybody. This family is a remarkable family. I haven't had the opportunity to publicly thank everybody since the election. In spite of the intimidation, in spite of the money spending, in spite of everything that they did to us, we won that election hands down. The other day I was arguing with Governor Lucky that my election I win more votes. He said, okay, they don't declare you, they declare me. I said, okay. I said, okay, that one day. But seriously, I thank everybody. People gave their soul. They gave their money, they gave their time, they gave their energy, they gave their back to take gain. And we win well. So that is why when other people are coming to talk to me, say, leave this thing now, saying, it's some man. I said, how? When somebody steals from you, then you say, make it they carry your wife and your pikin go. How? So I thank each and every one of you, and I rededicate and recommit that we will fight this battle to the end of the day. If we see all our leaders where we come here inside this sun, inside this afternoon, all of them, about 5 or 6 of them, and this morning they reach here from wherever they were. Many of our people, I even get one of my leaders, he stand up from hospital bed, he come here. So this shows the dedication and strength. So I keep thanking and thanking and thanking. Our youths, our women will back us. Some people go burn my man farm. They say, you know, go give evidence. They say, make them burn the farm. If they like, when they come burn me, if they court, he give evidence. Till today, they threaten them. All our witnesses that came to give evidence, men and women of strength. I was sitting down there, they were offering one 30 million, 40 million. He say, okay, I can't listen to a phone call. We will not get 30 million. We don't even get money to give them. Now only transport money, go come. People were offering them 30 million, 40 million. So now thank, I go thank. And I keep thanking. I for kneel down, but someone don't spoil kneeling down. One person then I also kneel down every day. So I don't want to spoil kneel down. So, but I take and say I kneel down. But I don't spoil kneel down because kneeling down is supposed to be a genuine show of say you are thankful. But when person don't useless and they kneel down everywhere, like say you know get work, maybe we leave that one. So, but I kneel down and I thank you now. I thank everybody. I assure everybody that by God's grace, when we get our mandate, we will run this first-class government we've been talking about. We will stop from where people like Governor Igbinedion stopped. We will start from there. We will move this state. I don't talk and say no be rocket science. We go get to those states where nobody poor. When I talk and people think say I just they talk. It's easy. It's not hard like that. No be rocket science. These are those states, by God's grace. Osanode and I, when we do 8 years, by the end of those 8 years, there will be no. Now the only person will go poor, the person will don't want work. Anybody will go on work, no go poor. And those states will be the state where everybody from anywhere in the world go on come. I promise you now by the grace of God. That is what we continue to promise the people of Edo State, and it shall be so. So help us God. Many people want to hear about this case. We've gone on appeal. Even person we no sabi read. Just, even sabi read self. No say the thing where some way they write. That thing really work. But since not there, they work before I come here. Since not there, they chop. I'm not going to talk past that. But even when you know sabi read, you go no say that thing no be so. So we've gone on appeal. By the grace of God, our lawyers are doing even harder work. I trust them implicitly. And we will present our case at the Court of Appeal. And if need be, we present our case at the Supreme Court. Between Court of Appeal and Supreme Court, God go the enter him. So by the time you enter God's presence, when you present your case to court, to God, between Court of Appeal and Supreme Court, you don't say you don't win. And God is just. So let's all be strong. God is a just God. We, the people of PDP in Edo State, and we, the citizens of Edo State from the grassroots up, God is hearing our cries. God knows that we were not brought to this earth to suffer, and He will not make us suffer. We will create a first-class Edo State. So again, I thank you all. It shall be well. Please do not be afraid. Please do not be worried. There are things that are frightening that are happening around. Please do not be worried. Be strong. Be focused. Look at the chest of your leaders. See them chest wide, gidigba. Now so it will be. So I promise you all, please let's stay firm. And I want to make one more promise. You know what God has done in the last 5 months? Because if they swear us in on November 12, many things we know today, we're not going to know them. God Almighty is teaching us strong humility. God Almighty is teaching us strength of character. God Almighty is teaching us that it is not the face, it is the character of the man and the woman, what is inside them, not what is on their face. All those people that we selected by what was on their face, we know where they are today. God has told us that these are the men and women you can work with, not those ones. We would have made a disastrous mistake if we had been sworn in on the 12th of November. So God has taught us this lesson. And it's a lesson we must all learn. We must learn humility. We must learn strength of character. We must learn that loyalty appropriately, godly loyalty pays. And I thank you all. Henceforth, in this our great party, we will restructure, re-strengthen, and refocus the party. You work for the party in loyalty, you will be rewarded more than appropriately. Days when people that didn't work, who are not supposed to be rewarded, are the ones that are rewarded. Those days are finished. Again, I thank my fathers. I thank my leaders. I am really grateful. We probably will be going into an election soon, the senatorial election. I know that we will come out in full force, the same way we came out in full force in September. And we shall, by God's grace, snatch that election totally. Again, the House of Rep election, same thing. I thank you. God God be with you. Please, as you go home, those driving, drive gently, go easy, go safely. God is with us. We will appreciate you. We'll continue to appreciate you. Understand that Osarodio and myself shall continue to appreciate you till the day we die. Thank you.
PDP, PDP. Good afternoon, my respected leaders and members of our great party. Let me use this medium to tell you thank you again, because I'm sure this is the second time I'm publicly doing this, to thank our members for giving me this opportunity. It's a rare one, and even though it was divine, but it came with so much controversies, and that is why I've not been able to function optimally. I have my reservations to that, because we all look, but we see differently. I have my own ideology. Every man is supposed to be built with an ideology. You have somebody who's mentored you over a period. But one thing that will never leave me is respect for leaders, because we know that this party, the PDP, is built on leadership. So please, I want to use this medium I listen to, especially the youth, talking about empowerment, what our leaders, they've done wrong. See, our leaders are just human beings like us. They are not perfect. The social tool, you don't have anything you can judge a man with. You don't have a thermometer, tape rule, you can measure somebody. Somebody who's been following over a period. The social tool, you can only judge that person is what you people have been doing together before and what people are doing together just now. Those are the things you aggregate together and you say, let me show my support. It is not as if one or two mistakes were deliberate or they were the best. No. But thank God, like what Governor Asue in the making said, that what happened in November is just an eye-opener. It's for us to be able to filter from those we think, because there is no way your leader is going to, because somebody can come, somebody can work with you for more than 20 years. You never get to understand the type of or the nature of what that person is, or that's the stuff he or she is made of. So please, let's not look at it from that angle. Please forgive our leaders. It is not their fault. That is what politics is all about. But I will not fail to mention my ward councillor, Honorable Sipa Nogogo. I'm very proud of you. If anybody say, now you go still remain as councillor. He's a Lagos boy. He grew up from the trenches of Lagos. So one will expect that he's used to Naira and Kobo. But not much input. I just carefully, I was looking at him, and I'm still looking at you. God bless you. I'm happy that I have somebody that I can work with genuinely. So I want to thank my leaders from Akoko Edo. You are doing your best, and I want to thank all of you. Please, let us remain strong. The goal is very straight. I'm a businessman. Today is about Asue Godalo. I have my reasons why I even took the job. And I was convinced that with Asue Godalo, with everything God has given to him and his subordinate, who has that empathy, who knows how to manage. Nobody is perfect, but he's far above average as a politician. I thank you, Osarodio Oge. I respect all of you. I will do my best, because I saw this day coming many years ago, because that's the problem we are facing now. I saw the way politics was being played over the last 2-3 decades. Yes, one of the founding members of the PDP, Chief Frank Agbeba Kwalikali, is my uncle. He was my uncle before he died. My father was his chief spokesperson, so I've always been a PDP person from birth. I was his errand boy for many years. For me, yes, party, we'll be talking about the party, but I look forward to a country, to Edo State, where we have social justice, where I was deputy governor for a few months, and I saw the crowd always around my office, but I didn't have what it took to manage all of them. But I look forward to that day where we have quality leaders, people that will reposition Nigeria and Edo, so that you don't have people running around you. You should have the basics of life. And let's look at what is happening to Burkina Faso. That is leadership. So that is how I think PDP we should be thinking like that in the next few years. Not necessarily to hold power. It's good at times when you are not with power. It gives you an idea to reevaluate yourself. So let me use this medium to thank all of you once again. Thank you very much.
Well, I guess the role of the chairman is to declare the function closed. Your Excellencies present here, our national leader, Chief Tom Ikimi, our marketable candidate and winner. You see, we have to ask ourselves, why are we at the tribunal? Why are we in court? The answer is simple. It's because we won. Abi? So we are not remnant. We are majority. But you see, many people, they don't have staying power. Many people, they don't have the character to be tested. But one thing I'm happy about is that there are only two parties in Nigeria, PDP and the rest of them. PDP is still the most solid party in Nigeria. An earlier speaker said, it is only a ripe tree that you throw stone at. It's because PDP is strong and fruitful. That's why they are trying everything to block the fruit on the PDP tree. But it gives me great satisfaction when I look to my right, I look to my left, I look to my front, and I see people that we started with since 1998. People of character, people that believe in PDP. When our candidate, Barrister Asue first stepped up to say he wants to contest, I looked at him when he came to me and I told him, I said, oh boy, do you want a political answer or a brotherly advice? He said I should please give him a brotherly advice. So I gave him a brotherly advice. After that, I now turned to the political advice. I'm sure it's that political advice that's carrying him on now. But this is a guy that was coming from a very successful background. But he felt just having it all to himself is not enough. He wants to come and spread that knowledge, that wealth to his people. And when he stood up, that's exactly what he was saying again. That give him 4 to 8 years, those State will no longer be what it's looking now. People will be gainfully employed. I have always maintained that governance is not just giving, but creating the conducive environment. Creating the conducive environment for people to strive. When you give people good roads, good electricity, good water, none of our people, especially Edo, that is lazy. And we are very, very intelligent people. So when you are giving that wherewithal, we will look after ourselves, we will fend for ourselves and our family and our own community. There's no industry, no profession you don't find an Edo man. Or globally, not just in Nigeria. So I want to sincerely appeal to each and every one of you. Yes, it might be tough at times, but like they say, when the road gets tough, the tough gets going. Please stand firm. There was a time PDP had about 24 governors in this our country. And everywhere then was PDP, PDP, PDP. So the wave that seems to have shaken PDP now will also shake APC one day. And when that wave is shaking them, you don't want to be counted as Age Baba. That swivels here and there. You want to stand firm. So, a lot has been said today, and I'm glad for the initiative of our chairman, Tony Igbinedion, for calling this meeting and having his caretaker committee members standing gidigba with him. But above all, All kudos must also go to Chief Tom Ikimi, who has stood firm and speaks bravely and boldly at all times. And finally, of course, is our own candidate. It's more politicians now than those of you that started in 1998. He's saying for knee down. That's the humility in him, because when he says he's going to kneel down, he meant it deep from his heart that what he's going to kneel down for is genuine, to show appreciation. And I guess it's as a result of that, that all of us are also showing you appreciation. Showing you appreciation for your leadership quality, your commitment, and your belief in Edo State. This is not about self-propagation. It's about a state that stands to be great if we stand behind the right people. Please, let's continue to keep them in our prayers. But above all, you do what you need to do. Somebody said, they are wooing them, they are wooing them. You also go and woo them. You also go and woo them. You might say you don't have the money to do that. But if you come to discover the greatest politicians that have ever succeeded, they didn't use money. They used the know-how, the humility, and the hard work, contact. I've always maintained there's no one person that's rich enough to fund his own election. He must have friends. Friends must contribute. Friends must support you. Even 1 naira, 10 naira means a lot in a political party. Back in the days, every elected officer used to be tasked to contribute towards the party. All of us, starting from the governor down to councillors, we all contribute towards the party. And the party leadership was the leader, the leadership structure in the state. We used to go and have our parties, our meetings in Solomon Agwele's house. He was our chairman. And when my deputy was speaking just now, he drove home a truth that many people tend to forget. Democracy is not the ability to crush, but the will to be able to win people to your side. I remember many people that were abusing me in 1998, 1999 that contested against me. I'll go to their houses and say, I don't come visit you. Bring her back, come make we chop. Voluntarily, they will now move from that party to come and join me. Without threatening them, Imwesili is one of them. Without threatening them, and without any form of undue coercion. So what I'm trying to tell you is, please use your mouth to market PDP. Because PDP is still the strongest and the most widespread party in our nation. There's no ward you go to in Nigeria that you will not see PDP. None. So you have a good template. You have a good platform. Let's use it. And in my usual characteristics, I want to appeal to you. There's no need to fight or start quarreling or abusing people. Don't abuse them. Anybody that's abusing you, keep quiet, be looking at them. But know where you are going. Stay focused and keep marching forward. So once again, I'd like to thank all of you most sincerely for this marvelous show of support and firmness to our great party, PDP. May the good Lord continue to prosper you and bless your dream, our dream. that Edo State will be great again. Thank you, and bless all of you.